Hello, my fine friends. Welcome to, is it episode 8 of Ali and Herring's Twitch of Fun? That's what it's called, but there'll be no Ali in this week, obviously. It's just been given this name. Someone's put up this bloody thing up here. I'm not very pleased about it, obviously. But this is very much me. Now, I've slightly changed tack because I got in touch with the producer of the BBC and I sent him the first 7 episodes as an idea of the stuff I could do if I had my own serious news program. And this producer said that he didn't think it was going to work out for me as a serious news print. He said I was too associated with comedy, being funny all my life. Everyone just sees me and laughs. They just think I'm brilliant. And he thinks me trying to do a serious news show might be problematic. What he said I could do, though, was maybe like a John Oliver style, but with a UK person doing it in the UK. Looking at a sideways look at the news, which can encompass doing serious news stories, but there'll be some swearing in it and some little running jokes and stuff like it. So he was sort of looking at John Oliver as a model for it and saying that was what it would be, but it would be me with it. But he said that was possible and that he'd like to see me try that for a few weeks. So but the one thing he said was that it was very important that there was absolutely no puppets of any kind in the show. So that's the decision I made. I'm going to try and do that sort of sideways look at it's sort of what I was doing anyway. I was sort of trying to be a little bit wry and funny, but a bit more of a sideways look at the news, but with no puppets in it at all. And he said, and just in case, no tops of bottles with faces drawn on them either. That would still count as a puppet in his mind. And he said, and also if you find a dead wasp on the desk, you can't use that as a correspondent. That will not play well with the BBC. I said I can take it to ITV. He said, good luck, mate. He said, good luck. So what I'm going to do is just try and do that. I know he said no puppets, but this is not really a puppet. I just want to bring you up with last week. The show ended because my daughter interrupted and said that Belle's leg had come off. I want to reassure people that Belle is fine. I went downstairs. Belle's leg had come off. I mean, it would have taken some pulling, so I don't think it fell off on its own. But I fixed it. Here, this is Belle here. Now, she's not going to talk because I'm not doing ventriloquism because this is a serious news story. This is Belle, and this is the leg. Sorry, Belle, it's a bit showing undercarriage there. Everyone saw your taint. That's the leg, and as you can see, I'd not only put it back together, it was a bit wobbly, so we thought we'd stick some sellotape on as a kind of plaster as well. Oh, I'm touching Belle's vagina there. I do apologise, Belle. She seems okay. So that's the good news. I told my wife about it, and my wife said, but Richard, we don't have a daughter. We've never had a daughter. And I said, but everyone heard her last week calling out. I said, no, we've only got one. We've got one child. It's a boy. But I saw her. But you heard the voice, didn't you? But it was like the voice of a Victorian child shouting out. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared by the fact that every doll and ventriloquist dummy I seem to own in the house is broken. A morph's head and arm has fallen off. If you were watching last night, if you didn't watch last night, you can get or listen last night. You can get the podcast, and if you go to YouTube, you can watch the Twitch of fundraiser, which we did for the Kickstarter campaign, which I will mention again in a second. And we had appearances from all sorts of characters. Obviously, none of them will be in tonight because we're not doing puppets. But Histor the crow was in. Gugus the French dog was in. Doesn't really have a personality yet, but it's very exciting. And Sally, Ali's wife, did make an appearance. So if you want to see all them, do watch yesterday's show, which is available on Twitch, YouTube, and as a podcast. I prefer it as a podcast, obviously, because I think it's better to try and imagine what all the dolls look like. But yeah, it's like someone's going around damaging every single doll. Sally's teeth have come out. Belle's leg morph. Histor's head has come off. Gugus's mouth doesn't work anymore. Is basically how his nose has been rubbed down to a blue bit of plastic. It's very strange. There's someone or something affecting all of these things. It's not me, Richard. Shut up, Ali. You're not allowed in here. It's not the ghostly. It may be the child, the Victorian child ghost. I hope she doesn't turn up again. She was here just before we started, and saying she said, what would happen if I came up and said, I'm Phoebe, I've lost a tooth. And I said she would be in a lot of trouble because she's a ghost. And I don't have a daughter, apparently. So I did mention the Kickstarter. Thank you very much, everyone who participated in that. We have hit the target. We're now currently let me have a look at. Let's just refresh it just in case it's gone up. We've got 491 backers the last time I looked. Oh, it's gone up 492, and we're on £20,912. So we only need to get 20,000. We're already 1,000 over nearly. All the money we raise some of it will go to pay for making the stupid rewards. Most of it probably. Some of it goes to Kickstarter. Some of it goes to VAT. So any more money you want to give, everything else will go to making more and better online content, including the sitcom version of Everything Happens for No Reason, which if you watch or listen to yesterday's Twitcher fundraiser, you will be able to hear or see me reading the first chapter of that, which was a lot longer than I had anticipated. It's 5,000 words, which isn't a bad start to a book. I'm writing a book version and a sitcom version simultaneously. I haven't got very far due to COVID and having other stuff to do. But if you want to donate to the Kickstarter, still you have until Friday at 8:10. So you literally have 24 hours as we're recording this and 4 minutes. And all the rewards, you will not be able to get them afterwards. So if you want those rewards, buy them now. You might be able to buy them on eBay afterwards, but when I've eBayed things after the event, they've always gone for like 2 to 4 times as much as they would have cost, and that's for the entire thing. I will, and I don't think I mentioned this last week. We did bring in a special "I'm Winking at It" T-shirt of Ali Sloper that you can, if you don't like stone clearing, you can just buy that for £22. If you do like stone clearing, you just add £20 to whichever level you're on, and the T-shirt will be added on. And if you pay £150 or more, it's included because those were newer levels. So last chance to get that. We won't have those. If you want to have that T-shirt, and there aren't that many of them going to be made at the moment, they are going to be all of this stuff is collector's items, really. Then the Ali fan saying only 5,000 words. It felt like much more about my my chapter. It did feel like more, but that's what the Word document said. Maybe it's wrong. 5,000 words is quite a lot. It's a sort of 20th of a book. It is a chapter, really. So yeah, head down to rahelastapa.co.uk/Kickstarter if you want to take advantage of grabbing that T-shirt. We're not going to sell them. We might sell other T-shirts in the future, but we try to do the Kickstarters as our way of doing merch, so we can do it all in one go. The other good news is we are going to do a snooker Kickstarter quite soon with Panini stickers of all the players that you can collect and swap. We've decided, seeing we've hit the target with this one and gone a little bit over, that we are going to give all the profit from that one. Again, it will cost a little bit of money to make all the stuff. Will go to charity, probably to either the charity I did the gig for, which was just trying to raise money for comedy venues to keep them going, or we might do a specific venue if that charity is no longer running by the time we finish, or something, maybe the Stand, maybe the Leicester Square Theatre or something. We will give them money to help keep your comedy clubs going. It might be a specific one, it might be all of them. So that will be a lovely thing to do. Also, ball bags, you have to beat the flag hags, right? And flag hags, you have to beat the ball bags. So do keep donating if you want to prove which is the best. I have a feeling the snooker one is a better. I think it's a pretty cool reward. I think even if you don't like the snooker, you'll like the snooker album and stickers. We will see. Anyway, look, we're not here to push stuff today. Thank you very much to everyone for joining in. We are here to take a sideways look at the news with no interruptions from puppets. Oh, I will just say, don't forget to subscribe on Twitch if you are an Amazon Prime member. It's free for you, and we will still get money. Don't forget, if you have subscribed, to go back and resubscribe either to my channel, or please subscribe to somebody if you are with Amazon Prime. There's free money sitting in your account £5 every month, or 5 local currencies a month that you can give to nearly any Twitch creator. They'll get £3.50 if it's something like that, and you will be charged nothing. It's part of your Amazon Prime account. You can pay money as well if you want, but it would be nice if everyone who did Amazon Prime did that. That again can really help us create loads more content. Good 10 minutes gone, Rich. Come on, let's get into the BBC. Aren't gonna make me the new John Oliver if I'm just talking about t-shirts. That's not going to get them. So what should we talk about first? Thought maybe I would talk first of all about Boris Johnson. There he is. He was doing a talk at a library, and a teacher or a librarian maybe has put in all those books on the top facing forwards, all funny ones like Fahrenheit 451. I've got the thing somewhere. Let's see what else was there. The Twits was there. Resistance Betrayed, and all sorts of things. So that's a very funny way to troll Boris Johnson. I think they should have put The Idiot by Dostoevsky in there. I think they should have put Blonde Serial Shagger. I said you would have to write that, but that doesn't exist. Unfaithful Man, there's probably something called that. Unreliable Twat, that would have been a good book to put up there. Lying Prick, that would have been a... Shut up, this is rubbish. Shut up, Ali. I've told you, I'm trying to do a serious show. I'm trying to do a serious, funny show. I'm not allowed to have puppies in it. You're rubbish. This is bullshit. I saw things in this on Twitter. You did not. You don't have Twitter. I do. I got Twitter in the docs. Who do you think put all the money in the campaign? All right, look, shut up. I will stop doing the Boris Johnson material if it will shut me up. We will shut me up. Will it? If I stop doing it, you'll shut up. No, I won't shut up. You said you would shut up. I won't do. I was lying. Do you want to come out and come out for a bit? We'll do a little bit with you, and then we'll cut this out the bit we sent to the BBC. All right, I think that's. I just want to get out of the docks. I've been in there sucking my wife like crazy all night long. I'm very confused about which way round everything is. As you are, Richard, I can't work out the front way the screen is. Sorry, that's me. I can't work out which way the back front screen is. No, me neither. I'm linking at it. Yeah, we don't. No, you don't have to thank me for saving your Kickstarter, Richard. With my just trying to get your if you sit there, I can't see you. Let's go this way. There we go. That's better. That's a bit better. You don't have to thank me for saving your Kickstarter with my T-shirt. If it wasn't for my T-shirt, your T-shirt didn't bring in too much money. Let's have a look, Richard. Let's look at how many people just went to the T-shirt and nothing, and all the fucking stone clearing shit. 86 people. I think that saved it. It's not bad. That is helpful, and lots of people added it to their thing. So I say you're Deacon. You say my what? I say you're Deacon, Richard. Not for the first time. You say my what? Deacon, like from a pig. Faken from a fig. Taken from a pig, Richard. It's quite clear what I am saying. Do not be so fucking rude. Look, my mum emailed me. Oh yeah, to say well done on doing the Kickstarter and what a genius I was for raising that money. Thanks, Barbara. Yeah, I love daughter. She's all right. I'm linking at your daughter. I'm linking in a salacious way. That's my mum. I don't. She's not my mum. Well, she's no relation to you at all. No. I mean, not that any human is, but she's not even related to the person who made you. No, she's not, so it's absolutely fine. And she's a very good-looking 83-year-old woman. I wouldn't say no. She's a little bit young for me, but I wouldn't say no. You've just been having sex with your wife in a box. I know. I've got an insatiable lust, Richard. It isn't only my hair that sticks up. Hold on. I'm cheeky knee and cheeky knee. You are. Don't talk about my mum like that. It's not nice. She's a very sexy woman. Stop saying that. It's really weird for you just to have. I don't see her in that way. Well, obviously you do. I don't. When do you say that? Weird thing to say. Anyway, I think she said my granddad or my great granddad would be very upset by the swearing. So please, he would. He was the right cunt. Please don't say that about my granddad or great granddad. I didn't know my great granddad, but I love my granddad very much. I was talking about your great granddad. Your granddad was only a twat. He was not. He was very Jeffrey Herring. He was a nice guy. So please, you've come out of the box. Very rude. I had my oats, Richard. I spread my coffee and she stunk all over the insides of that box. I'm talking about Sally's vagina. Yeah, I got that. I don't think we should go so hard in with the heart. That's what she said. I mean, look, you can't nick other people's catchphrases. I'm cheeky. I'm linking at it when I do it. I'm linking at it being someone else's catchphrase. All right, look, stop it. I did not plan for this. None of this is in my little book. I spent all day planning this. I know you work very hard, Richard, and you just turn up and ruin it by just being crude. I know it's awful. You must now know how Andrew Collins felt when you did the podcast with him. Well, I do, and I feel very sorry for him, and I'm sorry for the way I behaved. I'm not sorry for the way I'm behaving. I'm linking at it. Stop saying it so much. You're ruining the catchphrase. It's on a fucking t-shirt. It's going to be fine. You're swearing more because my mum's told you not to swear, and that is not. I would like you to respect my mum. It was her idea. I can't remember what her idea was, but it was good, whatever it was, wasn't it? She changed that episode. Can't remember. All right. Yeah. What is a catchphrase? It's not a catchphrase. It's the same phrase. I don't know. What's that come from? No one likes the same phrase, Richard. They don't. No one likes them. 86 people like it. I mean, it's not great to say 86 people bought your t-shirts. It's not like a lot of t-shirts. It's pretty good. For a 128-year-old Angelica Stanley, I'd like you to find another 128-year-old Angelica Stanley who sold 128 t-shirts this week. I bet you fucking can't. Stop swearing. Really, it's you're spoiling the power of those words. If you use them just occasionally, then they have power. If you use them liberally like this, I think it really ruins everything. All right. What book would you like to see behind Boris Johnson? I think people should respect Boris Johnson. He's an excellent Prime Minister. He's doing a difficult job. He's had the coronavirus taught it all trick. Give him a break. I don't want to give him a break. He's not a very nice. He's got a little baby at home. He's got a what? He's got a little baby. It was not a very little baby. It's a big, massive-headed baby. Well, that's all right. You're a massive-headed baby. That's one of the reasons I'm not interested in your another. Oh, come on. That's too far. That's too far. I apologise for that. For my. He's got overexcited. He's had sex with his wife in a box, and usually just gets sucked off by a little finger puppet horse. And this is too much for him. Okay, yeah, fair enough. What book would you like to see behind there? I would like to see our fabulous Prime Minister doing a brilliant job by Ali Slother. I mean, I'm not like you woke idiots. I don't just automatically hate someone just because they're Prime Minister. Give them the chance. I say give them the chance. He's had a lot of chances. He's doing a good job. He really isn't doing a good job. He's doing an excellent job. Did a good job very well. And I admire him. And whoever did that thing, I hope the librarian, I hope that librarian is sacked and evicted and never works again. I'm saying what we're all thinking. I really don't think you are saying what we're all thinking. I mean, I think you're saying what some idiots on Twitter are thinking. Well, their opinion is as valid as yours. Okay, look. Let's move on to. Oh, I wanted to talk about the Liberals. Have appointed a new leader, and I did read his name on the news, but I've forgotten it already. Really, I don't. He looks like he's called. He looks a bit like in that jacket. He looks a bit like he's just transformed from a teenage version of himself back into. Am I making sense? No, you're not making sense. Were you trying to do a joke about big? Yeah. Well, he looks. I mean, it's too big for him, so he looks like he's transformed into a teenager. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So sometimes you just need help to get through these things, Ali. That's all right. Did you like the film Big? Yeah, that's excellent. I like the Zoltan character, sort of the puppet thing in a box, being wise. I was up to that role, but I didn't get it. That I'm not bitter. You know what? I'm not bitter. No, you're not John Ritter. No, I'm not bitter. Oh, not bitter. Okay. I can't remember. The thing is, I can't remember his name. I can't remember what the previous Lib Dem leader was called. I think it was a female one before. I can't remember the one before that at all. He hated gays, didn't he? He didn't like homosexuals, which is not. I mean, I think as a Liberal leader, that is the Liberals. I remember them all. They love the old. They love the. What are you going to say? I'm just trying to think of the polite way of saying it. Well, that's unlike you to think of a polite way of saying it, but please don't say an impolite way of saying it. They love the DLT community. The what? The DLT community. The DLT. Are you trying to say? You're saying the BLT community. They love the DLT community. Well, that's not what it's called. What's it called? I do know. Good. I don't. I think we've caused enough damage without me having to go. But can you remember the previous? I can't remember that guy. There was a guy who saw him. Was it something leg? Was it that one? They thought. Was it the one? Can't remember that. It just saves time to forget who they are now. Yeah, they used to be very venerable, Richard. Did they? Yeah, the liberal leaders. They're venerable characters, really. Well, I'd like to put you to test for that. I thought you might say that. Oh, did you? Yeah, I've got a list of all the liberal leaders. Oh, since you were created. Oh, yeah, I should be able to do this. But let's have a see. Got them printed up off of Wikipedia. Yeah. So, I mean, the first one's pretty obvious. I don't think you'll have any trouble getting who was Prime Minister in 1892 when you were born. Of course not. That's very simple. All right. So, let's go. Who was that? Who was the first one? The first leader of the Liberal Party that I was created was William Gladstone, Richard. Correct. Who came next? The Earl of Rosebery, I think it was called, something like that. Your handwriting isn't very good. What, you reading this? No, I'm not reading it, Richard. I'm not reading it. Okay. Then it was it's hard. This one's a hard one. Was it? Don't help me. I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to show you. There's nothing on the. I haven't got anything like that. No, it was Henry Campbell Bannerman, Richard. Who? Henry Campbell Bannerman. Who? Henry Campbell Bannerman. Oh, Henry Campbell Bannerman. Yeah, Henry Campbell Bannerman. Okay. He was in it for a while. Then Asquith for a while. Don McLean was in for a bit. What, from Crackerjack? Yeah, Don McLean from Crackerjack. Or the singer Don McLean, yeah, American Pie, yeah, he was in for a bit. He was an interim leader. Then Dr. Asquith, David Lloyd George, that Samuel. Don't look. I'm not looking. Archibald Sinclair, you made that one up. No, Archibald Sinclair, Clement Davis, Joe Grinland. Oh no, he was a Labour leader, was he? No, that's right, Joe Grinland. Yeah. Are you reading this? No, I wouldn't cheat, Richard. Jeremy Thorpe. He was a sort, wasn't he? He was a sort. Old Jeremy Thorpe. He was. Did you see that film? I lived through it, Richard. Didn't you see a film about it? He was shooting people's dogs. Oh, terrible. The liberals are awful. Cyril Smith, he don't think he was the leader. Fucking hell. He was a one, wasn't he? Well, he was more than a one, yeah. So what you're saying basically is, I mean, they're very venerable. Richard, David Steele, Roy Jenkins, David Owen, the SDT, Paddy Tansdown. Pardon? Paddy Tansdown. That's his name. Paddy, you think Paddy Pantsdown is his name? Well, it's not his name. His name wasn't Paddy. That was a nickname. Paddy Tansdown, Charles Kennedy, and then Jake the Peg. And that's all I can remember up to there. Apparently Tim Farron. Who knew that? No one. Not a single person said that in the chat room. You could put that on the £1 million question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and no one will get it. Joe Swinson? Anyone? What's the point of being a liberal? Yeah, it's a good question, Richard. They are pathetic. And they should all choose a side. Choose a side. It's a war now between left and right. Choose your side. Don't go in the middle. Choose which one you are, left or right. Well, talking of that, let's move on to something I'm a bit nervous talking to you a little about, especially the mood you're in. You're in an awful mood today. Yes, I am. Let's do one more, then we'll cut to one of the other crazy characters. Got a brand new Stream Deck here because we didn't have enough buttons on the previous one. If anyone wants a Stream Deck with 15 buttons on it, it's nice. Get in touch. They're quite expensive. Got one with 32 now. That's it. So I can do lots of things. So I want to talk about this. Let's see if I can find the actual news item that goes with this. That's the reason I want. Thank goodness I've realised why I wanted to ask this. Daily Mail. Oh yes, my favourite newspaper. They've done some good stuff. They've shown this. These are Black Lives Matter protesters They're confronting one person in a cafe who's refusing to do the Black Power the sign, and they're berating her for not joining in. And turns out she's a Black Lives Matter supporter as well anyway. For some reason she didn't want to do it, which is her choice. The Daily Mail asks, in Washington, D.C., a diner is tormented by Black Lives Matter's mob for refusing to raise her fist. Isn't this how Nazi fascism began? No. No, it's not. Isn't it, Richard? No, it's really not how Nazi fascism began. In fact, that might have been a way to stop Nazi fascism beginning if people had stood up to people who were fascists. I'm not saying this woman is a fascist, she isn't, but if more people had been prepared to stand up to prejudice at that time in Germany, then maybe fascism wouldn't have taken over. So it's really not how fascism began. No, I think that's fair enough. I think it's a slightly glib point by the Daily Mail. Also, this is partly how fascism began. The Daily Mail saying hurrah for the black shirts before the war. The Daily Mail has probably more to do with helping fascism begin, certainly in the UK, than anything else. So they've got a cheek, is what I'm saying. They have got a cheek, Richard. You've got to ignore them. They stick to their guns. They stick to what they believe, no matter how unpopular and wrong. And that is what I do too. I'm the contrarian, Richard, and I don't like agreeing with the modern ways, so I'll just say the opposite and hope, every now and again I get it right. Fair enough. Well, let's look. I think you've done quite well. Can you have a little calm down? Yes, I'm sorry. I was overexcited. I was just showing off to try and interest Dardra. I'm linking at your Dardra. I'm linking. You can't even say a name. Dardra. Yeah. I'm linking at your Gardra. Gargra. Yeah, that's what she likes to be called. Yeah, there's under the desk something that's happened as well. It has, Richard. Same joke as I did. Try and keep it up. All right. You go and sit down there for a sec. We'll go over to what are we going to do? Which one of these idiots are we going to do first? Just trying to remember what either of them are going to do. Oh, let's do fucking Marmite Lid. Okay, here we go. He's the top from a jar. We're going to get this put in professionally very soon. He's the top from a jar of yeast extract who really always loves to kid. He says what we're all thinking, but the woke crowd will forbid. He's a bit like Ali, isn't he? He's on a yearly contract for 100,000 quid. You love him or you hate him. Or you'll just think he's all right. It's Marmite Lid, and here he is. It's Marmite Lid, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, we spent all afternoon fucking working on on that issue. He's got a terrible disease. He's contracted Marmite AIDS there from having that Marmite in him all the time. He got very spotty. Chris Evans is going to be so happy when he sees this. Honestly, he spent an hour trying to get it so that Marmite Lid would not do that. And look, it's worse than it ever was. I think partly because the lighting in the room has changed. It matches the background. He's like a chameleon. I am Richard. Hello, I am the chameleon, and whatever the background is. Well, you're in front of me, and I'm red, and you're still going. Whatever the background is, I turn into the background, Richard. Good. Well, it's lovely to have you back, Marmite Lid. It's nice to be here. You did. If you're a new viewer, Marmite Lid featured in The Sun. An owner had found him and thought it was the funniest thing that he'd ever seen. He opened the lid and there was a smiley face on it. He said all his friends found it funny. And I took The Sun at its word, and I took that man at his word, and I bid for this guy to be on our podcast and on our live stream. Because I just thought this is the kind of thing we need. Someone new, someone fresh, someone with Marmite on their face, someone whose face is Marmite. And who will really pack a punch. So far, I've been a bit disappointed by his attempts at humour. £100,000, and that's partly why we need to do that Kickstarter, and didn't really bring enough money in to cover all of this. And last week, instead of you did like an advert for Marmite. No, I didn't, Richard. I did an advert. No, I did an advert. Yes, I did, for peanut butter flavoured Marmite. I think it was Marmite flavoured peanut butter. Are you? I haven't got the stuff in front of me now. Well, I don't think that's on. You're being paid to do funny stuff, not just do adverts. So, Richard, I've got to make a living. Being a Marmite Lid with a face on it is, you got to be aware. My value and my show business value is going to be short-lived, I think. Yeah, it probably is. I was thinking we might be wasting our time paying someone to make the jingle for you, because by the time it comes through, well, no, I'm well aware of it. So I have to make Marmite while the sun shines, and Marmite is a fantastic spread. I lit the jar of Marmite for a long time. Love those guys, and do die some Marmite. It's good. It's got B12 in it. It has got B12 in it. That's all I would say. So it's good if you're a vegetarian, and as long as you don't think yeast is an animal. It isn't, Richard. And what news story are you going to turn your topical satirical eye to? Richard, I looked at the front page of the Times, the sister paper, the paper that... Oh no, it's nothing to do with the Daily Mail. I'm sorry. I nearly said something very contentious. And the story that caught my satirical eye, Richard, is price of loaf of bread to rise amid warnings of the worst harvest for decades. Yeah, there it is. There's that story. Yeah, good. I mean, if you can get something funny out of that, what's happened? Well, shoppers facing north of a loaf of bread and a kilogram of flour amid predictions of the worst wheat harvest for 40 years. Yeah, I mean, you're just literally reading the news story. Farmers say that the wet autumn and dry spring has reduced the yield from their land up to 40%. Yeah, it's quite depressing. Also, with Brexit coming up, with Brexit coming up, what's going to happen there? It's going to cost a lot more to get wheat on the road. So I'm very worried as a receptacle, the top of the receptacle for a spread, the top of a receptacle for a spread, yeah, that this will affect sales of Marmite. So, they need all this rest. Yeah. I mean, the reason I'm not really a very funny character, Richard. I just happen to have an amusing face on me, and it's gone a bit weird, hasn't it? What's happened? Did a fly land on you? I think Gwendolyn's fly landed on me. She's dead. Well, even so. I never said I was funny. You said I was funny, and I'm doing my best with the material. I'm just depressed about the bread. You're a bit depressed about the bread, I think you're saying. Yeah, I'm distressed about the bread. I'm distressed. You're distressed as well as depressed. I'm distressed and distressed. And, good luck, everyone, with Brexit coming up. Yeah, it's going to be quite a winter, I think. COVID-19, Brexit, wheat harvest failing. Right, thanks very much. That's Marmite Lid, ladies. A lot of people love Marmite. Some people hate Marmite Lid. Some people just are just somewhere in between, just bored by it. I think I'm one of those. With a smile and a quip, do you see what he did? He's the greatest cartoon character we've had since Hissing Sid. His eyes look like an oil spill. His mouth is like a skid. Mark, you'll love him or you'll hate him or you'll just be ambiguous towards him. It's Marmite Lid. There we go. That was Marmite Lid. Let's see what's coming up next. Let's talk to. Can I talk about this? Yes, you can talk about this. I've given up on that. If the BBC don't want a 53-year-old man talking to a 128-year-old ventriloquist puppet and a Marmite Lid jar and a dead wasp and a broken finger puppet and maybe some other stuff as well, probably not the amount of time we've used up already, then that's their loss. I'll just carry on doing it here and it will be fine. What is the picture of you up on the screen? Don't start doing it. It doesn't look anything. It looks exactly like you. It looks more like you. It does not look like me. How dare you? He's much older than I am. He isn't. That is Sir Clifford Richard. Harry Webb, I think he's called in real life. And the news about him, let's see if I've got I don't know if I've even got the... Oh, yes, I do. Is Strummer Holiday. This is from the Daily Mail, the fascist paper. It was the fascist paper. It supported fascists in the 1930s. Strummer Holiday for Calendar Cliff, 79. Oh, yeah. It's a pun on summer holiday. It is a pun on summer holiday, Strummer Holiday, because it doesn't make sense with that picture, but if you look at that picture, he's holding a guitar, so it's a Strummer holiday. Cliff Richard does this thing, and I think my nephews and nieces bought this for my my mum. Oh, daughter, she comes again. Oh, Barbara, yeah, for not my grandma, for my mum. A few years back, he does a calendar every single year, and he's 79. He's going to be 80 this year. Oh, young whippersnapper. He is a whippersnapper. He is he's still doing it even at this age. That one of him in this nice sort of burgundy. I mean, he is looking good for 79. He's a good looking man. I remember when he was 40, everyone called him the Peter Pan of pop. Couldn't believe he was still being a musician at 40. Would they have guessed that 40 years later he would still be going? And it was sort of extraordinary. Was it, Richard? This is very interesting. It is interesting. Let me talk about what I want to talk about. It was extraordinary at that time that a 40-year-old man could A, look quite young. Well, yeah. And B, still be in the pop charts. He wasn't. He's done very well. Yeah, he's had some problems, but he's ridden through them, and everything's all right. What is that making that noise? Is that your? This thing's falling apart. Got to look after you, Ali. You do have to look after it. It's on an old geezer. I just wondered. I mean, A, it's pretty funny that people would have a calendar of a 79-year-old. But I was just wondering. You know, you're 128. I am. Would you ever consider doing a calendar of you in various different. He's got like this various poses you can see there. There's sort of sophisticated. There's like Richard Whiteley jacketed, couple with the guitar. I mean, I do this. I think you should buy this. He's been doing it since Well, there's one from '85 where he looks a lot better. Very sexy man. He's a very sexy man. Sue Barker is a lucky one than she is. Sue Barker's a lucky woman. Would you ever consider putting out a calendar? Oh, well, I hadn't thought of that, Richard. Yes, with the variety of costumes, wearing different sexy faces. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if people would buy that. Hoops13 saying I'd rather have a calendar of Sally. Oh, that's very offensive. That's my wife. How dare you talk about her in a sexualised manner? Well, I mean, just said he would like. He didn't say it. Say, I know what you were thinking, dirty fucker. Dirty beggar. Come on, go back to being a nice doll. I'm not a doll, Richard. I'm a human being. I'm the tiny man. My son thinks you're a tiny man. That's not. He does. He thinks I'm the tiny man. He loves me. He's not scared of me. Like the audience. Oh! What? I forgot. What? Since we last did this, I'd been on stage again. I think you have. We not talked about it? We haven't talked about it. I was on stage. On the Clapham Grand stage. In front of 200 people and thousands more on the internet. And I was amazing. Well, I don't know if you were amazing. I was amazing. You were terrible. You didn't plan anything. Well, I thought you would do the jokes. Oh, I did. I got you out of trouble, didn't I? I did that thing. I said, don't heckle me, because if you heckle me, you'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with me sitting at the end of your bed. That was a funny heckle I came up with. Heckle put down. Yeah, I don't know all the terms. It's been a while. Yeah, it was, you were on stage there. I haven't got the picture of it up on here. Did we really not talk about it? Was it really that long? I think it was just Sunday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was. We haven't got the picture on this this amazing new machine we've got, but there's a picture of you with Charlie Chaplin. That's right, there is. And you are 3 years younger than Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin was born 3 years before me. I was performing on stage in 1892. I don't think he was United then. I don't think I did perform that young. And my career has gone on much longer than his. That's the thing. You know, he arguably has done better. He never appeared on Twitch. Not live. That's true. And I'm still going, so I think I have won. But it was nice. He treaded the Lords there at the Clapham Grand back in the early 20th century, and then I'd been on there too, treading the Lords. With my little legs, look, there they are. Some people don't think I have legs. There they are, one of them's a bit battered. But what I'm enjoying about this is even though my arm's over my face and your mouth is out of shot, we're still doing it. We're still doing it. I know, we are professionals, Richard, and that is all that I can say about you, and that's the only good thing I can say about you. I was amazing. Anyway, yes, if you would like a calendar of me in 12 poses, we can sort that out. I don't think many people would. And do you have 12 outfits? I have one outfit, Richard, that it's a very good outfit. Well, it's falling apart quite badly. Even I noticed a big bit of it was during that show had fallen right down here of your cravat. Well, you can always get a new cravat. But I hope to do more live work. Well, I'm not sure. You become a bit arrogant and unpleasant. You were cheeky and nice in the early episodes of this, and now you turned into a monster. I was always a monster, Richard. I was just waiting to appear and come out and show my true colours, which are namely red with a bit of skin colour underneath. Fair enough. I'm cheeky knee. I was winking at it. You can't just say I was winking at it. It doesn't make sense. So do you think I think we're good calendar. If we were going to do a calendar, you got so much merch already. What's wrong with you? People like the merch. We could do. I could do a calendar. No one would want that. They could just me and different. I could swim poses. No one wants a calendar of a 53-year-old man. They did. Cliff Richard must have been 53 one year he did this. That's true. People said to me when I was 30, oh, he's so handsome, good looking, and make the most of Rich because people won't want merch of you now when you're, in 20 years, 30 years time. But look at me now, still, they look at me, very sexy. Okay, well, it was just, I think the snooker, I think we could do a calendar of the snooker players, couldn't we? In the 11, I wouldn't mind it in the 11, Richard. I have to say that, that's what I think. Okay, fair enough. Have we got anything else for you? I mean, we've got, shall we do, what we got to 20 to 9. Cliff, we've got, I want to talk about, let's talk about this, and then we'll do a bit of donkey. Katy Perry, well, I like this. This is from, I did have the name of the magazine on there. I can't remember what it's called now, but they've put Katy Perry's had a baby. Oh, congratulations to her. It's the most wonderful thing. She seems like a nice girl. But the headline here, Katy Perry and Legolas had a baby. Oh, not the name of her actual husband, the name of one of the characters he played. Oh, that's interesting. Because that's something I've always wanted to do. What? How did they do the Legolas? Yeah. I mean, what I wanted to do, what I'm interested in, I reckon that guy, whatever his name is, Morgan Freeman. I don't think it's Morgan Freeman, Richard. He's old piratey. Yeah, could be him. He was in Pirates of the Caribbean, right? No, I think he was. And he was in Lord of the Flies, Lord of the Rings. Richard, get it right. Okay. He's Orlando Bloom, isn't he? That's his name. Yeah, you got that off the chat room. I know, but I do my research. You clearly fucking don't. This is the fucking grand all over again, right? I'm fucking rescuing you every single time. I would like, there's lots of people who, when they're characters on TV, are very attractive. That's true. But you meet them in real life and they're stupid actors. Yeah, that is very true, Richard. I know you have fallen foul of this. Well, I haven't fallen foul of it, but you fancied Linda Day from Tresgang, and then you went out with the actress, and it didn't work out, did it? Well, she was very nice. That's not exactly what I'm talking about. But yes, it is. Tell them the truth. I am telling the truth. I am telling the truth. She was very nice. It didn't work. He's not telling the truth. I am, and didn't work out between us. No, but yeah, she was not that. I did like the character, I think, and she was not the character. That's not her fault. It is her fault. Well, it's not her fault. It's your fault. That's right. Thank you. And similarly, Amy Pond from Doctor Who. Yeah, love Amy Pond from Doctor Who. Yeah, I think the actress who plays her might be troublesome. That's all I'm. Do you? I would like to marry Amy Pond and have a baby with Amy Pond, but not with whoever that actress is who plays her. It's very rude in the name. It isn't. I love Amy Pond, so I quite like the fact that Katy Perry has had a baby with this guy in character, not with Orlando Bloom, with Legolas from. I mean, it's not. I would have chosen the Pirates of the Caribbean one, but she's gone for Legolas, the elf, and she's had a baby with an elf, and he has to stay in character all the time. Yeah. And I think that's quite good, isn't it? That works out well. She knows what she wants. She doesn't want Orlando Bloom. She wants Legolas. And he gets free Lego, I expect. No, he doesn't. Different thing. Good luck to her. Yeah, and I wonder with Katy Perry, have you got a routine kind of thing? And yeah, I think I might have done this on the other podcasts, so I don't want to go on about it too much. Is this the thing you're starting to do in the Cotton Grand? And then I interrupted you. Yeah, I was talking about Katy Perry. Because I wonder, Katy Perry, now she's got a baby girl. Yeah, I wonder if she'll play that baby girl her own music. Do you, Richard? Because my daughter loves Katy Perry. My daughter's 5. Yeah, I thought you didn't have a daughter. Yeah, I don't. But the ghost of my daughter loves Katy Perry. Okay, try and keep it consistent. I'm keeping you straight here, Richard, and then doing stuff that you're forgetting. I know you've been very helpful, but it gets confusing. There's so many characters and so much going on. I know. And I realised when I was listening in the car on holiday, all these songs, they're all absolutely filthy. They're basically all about jizzing dicks, every single song she sings. There's a song called Peacock, which goes, I want to see your peacock, cock, cock, cock. I wonder what's underneath your cock. And she just says cock, cock, cock. I mean, my daughter enjoys them on a level that they're birds or fireworks. There's one about fireworks that's the same thing. But, you know, and I'm not complaining. I like to listen to women singing about jizzing cocks. And you too, Richard. But not in front of my daughter and my mother-in-law. That's not what I want to have going on. And in fireworks, right? Yeah, the fireworks song. Is this you doing a routine? Or I just sit here? Yeah. Are you trying out stuff for your stand-up? I am trying out stuff for my stand-up. See how it works. Well, it's a bit rude to do that while I'm here. Well, you know, this is meant to be my show, and I think it's a bit rude that you've just turned up and joined in. Ooh, get her. Is that a new saying phrase? Well, it could be if it works. Ooh, get her. I mean, that's not really original to you. Ooh, get her. Ooh, get her. The fireworks one, I think the metaphor goes awry pretty quickly. Okay, this is the chorus. Oh God, he's going to do it. He's doing the whole routine. The chorus goes, because baby, you're a firework. Yeah, that means she's talking about his cock. Come on, show him what you're worth. That means show him your jizzing cock. I think you're reading a lot into this, Richard. I'm not. Make him go, oh, oh, oh. Yeah. And you go, oh, oh, oh. As you shoot across the sky, I. Yeah, it's a very good rhyme, Richard. The rhyming oh, it's I. I like the rhyme structure. Well, let's ignore the rhyme. The way she does the O's is totally at odds with the noise made at a fireworks display. She does a good impression of someone enjoying being ejaculated over. Oh, nice. See. Get her. Don't stop doing this. No one likes the same phrase. But it's not the noise people make at the fireworks. It should be, ooh, wow, ah. It should be that. Gonna make him go, ooh, ah, ooh. And maybe it's supposed to, but you can't let the double entendre break down to that degree, because, you know, if you do, you might as well throw away the pretense that you're talking about fireworks and singing about how you love spaffing cocks, which is basically what she's doing anyway. Will she do that in front of her child? Because she has to do it in front of my child. It's true that a young man coming to orgasm can send out a spray of material across the room in a trajectory that is not dissimilar to the pattern of a slightly gloopy firework. No, at my age, it's just dust, Richard. I'm shooting dust, certainly after last night. It's a nest-starring party topper where the ribbons flop out like turds or hold back onto the topper and go no distance at all. Well, thank you very much for joining in with my routine. The alternate chorus goes, come on, let your colours burst, which again means let your testicles ejaculate. But again, I think she's struggling to make the imagery work. If it's a firework, it's one of those ones that shoots the same colour over and over again. If there is a colour in your semen, then you should see a doctor, is what I'm saying. So, if you can get some kind of implant in your scrotum to inject paint or glitter, I know at least one woman will be impressed. Her name is Katy Perry. I just hope that Katy Perry hasn't swapped the sound she makes whilst orgasming for the sound she makes at fireworks displays, or Legolas is going to be very unhappy about it. Ooh, ah, oh, That's the kind of thing. Yeah, it's a good routine, Rich. Well done. I don't know if you had done it before. I don't know if I did do it. I wrote a blog about it. Yeah, did you do it unrehearsed? I don't know. I'm doing so much fucking content, mate, that I don't know. I don't know what I've done and what I haven't done. Well, it was very good, Richard. You took Katy Perry down. I'm genuinely annoyed with her for being so rude in front of my children. Yeah. It reminds me of when I did a show called Talking Cock and Stuart Lee said to me, oh, well, thanks very much for writing. Oh, no, it was oh, fuck, I'm 40. He said, thanks very much for writing fuck all over Edinburgh. I've got a 2-year-old child. And I said to him, well, yeah, like your child can read. I don't think he can read it, mate. Oh, no, it's not like that. I'm being the Stuart Lee dick now in this story. Yeah. Pardon for noticing it. Okay, let's move over to one of the other characters. Oh, we've got an exciting new... We're running out of time. We are running out of time. I don't think we're going to get Histor and Sally and Gugus into this article today. No, we got Bell in, didn't we, earlier? Like, you go back there. We got an exciting new feature that we're going to need your help with a little bit. We'll explain it, and then hopefully next week it can be more together than it will be today. Let's go back to having that. So I've been watching Gus Honeybun on YouTube. And don't say this to anyone because I don't want anyone to know I'm ripping Gus Honeybun off. Gus Honeybun, when I was growing up in the Southwest, was a birthday bunny that in between the programs, they would read out kids' birthdays, and then Gus Honeybun would do bunny hops or press a magic button and make amazing things happen, or wink. Also, he was winking at it long before you were. Did all sorts of things. Judy Spears, fantastic broadcaster. I saw her doing it. Weirdly, Sarah Pascoe got a mention. I don't think it's the same one, though. It would work out. I don't think Sarah Pascoe lived in the Southwest. And then Pascoe is a very Southwest name. But the clip I saw there, Sarah Pascoe would have been about the right age. She hasn't got back in touch to tell me whether that's her or not. But anyway, Judy Spears, fantastic broadcaster, was brilliant at this job. I think still working. She also interviewed Bill Hicks. I think she's the only person who's worked with Bill Hicks and Gus Honeybun. But anyway, it gave me an idea that we could do that with you, couldn't we? Because Gus Honeybun stopped at 11. My friend Brian Bancroft got Gus Honeybun when he was 11, and everyone really took the piss out of him because that was way too old to be on Gus Honeybun. It was for like 4 or 5 year olds. Pathetic. But what about doing that for grown-ass people, okay? And that's what we're going to do this week. I did ask on Twitter if anyone had a birthday, but no one got in touch. But if next week, if anyone has a birthday next week, it's ideally you'll be doing it for someone else. I'd like it to be a bit like CBeebies, where you send in like a card you've made yourself featuring a picture of this person. They must be an adult, right? There's no one under 18, really no one under 30, ideally. And their picture, maybe surrounded with little pictures of cutout favourite characters from Ali and Herring's Twitch for fun. We'll put that up in the little box. We'll put at least a picture of them. You can email me, herring1967@gmail.com, if you've got a friend or if you're having a birthday next week and would like Donkey to wish you a happy birthday. So this is, we'll do it this week for some people who aren't watching probably, but if they are, they're gonna have a great time. So let's see how it goes. I wish I could hear that I haven't got ears, so I can't. You can. I can't. You can. I'm in so much pain. Happy birthday, tiny donkey! Ah, why have I got no ears? It hurts so bad. Ah! Hello, donkey. Oh, let me die. Why can you not let me die? Well, because we've come up with a format I think will work for you. Oh, God, I just want to stop. Just throw me in a big burning bin. I don't want to do that, mate, because I think you'll be a great birthday donkey. We can wish our viewers happy birthday. It's just a little thing we give back. It's completely free. Oh, God, don't make me wish. Why don't celebrate a birthday? It's another year in this terrible existence. All right, calm down. So you can do some donkey kicks. That's the donkey kick. You can do winking. You can do donkey jumps. It's a bit like the kick. You're limited, and we've got a magic button as well. So let's start. I want to wish Ben Affleck happy birthday. He's 48 years old today. Let's do 48 donkey jumps for Ben Affleck. Oh, God, please, no, don't make me do it. You have to do it, otherwise you're going back in the tin. Oh, God. This is for Ben Affleck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a reason that they did it. 8, 9 on the TV. They did kids who are younger, because obviously this is going to take some time. 20, 21, 22, 23. Oh, I just want to die. Please let me die. 32, 33. And you're near there. 34, 35. I'm so tired, Richard. I'm so tired. This isn't what I wanted to do. Keep going. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. I'm cross with you. I'm looking like I'm crying because that was pathetic, donkey. Please just let me die, Richard. I want to die. It's terrible. Okay, and we'll do 2 this week. Oh, no. The other celebrity I spotted who had a birthday today. Oh, yeah, who was it? Napoleon Bonaparte. What? Who's 251 today, I think, by my count. 251, yeah. You're going to make me do 251 jumps? Maybe. No, why? Why would you do this to me? Why? Please just let me die. I haven't got any ears, you pulled them off. I know you don't have to keep going on about it. I've said sorry. You really didn't have said sorry. You'd never said sorry. Anyway, for Napoleon, I thought we would do the magic button. Oh, yeah, that's at least better than doing the kicks. Yeah, and here it is. You press your button, press it down here. Oh, look. That's for Napoleon. Happy birthday, Napoleon. That could be for you next week. It might not be rainbows shooting lava out into the world. It might be something else. Do you enjoy that, donkey? No. Do you think this is a? I think it's gonna work with the jingle. Yeah, that was the magic button for Napoleon. He was a good guy, Napoleon. He gave it a good. He gave it a good track. He did. All right, that's the end of Donkey for this week. I wish I could have children riding on that back. I can't remember the words. I know we haven't got them written down. Hee-haw, hee-haw. That was Donkey, ladies and gentlemen. And so, what else have we got for you? Oh, I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is back. And, Ali, I wanted to talk to you about this. Oh, yes. Good. I'm thinking at it. That was terrible. I think the thing is, Richard, your nun was right. All the stuff in it is good. All the other things is fucking awful. Well, you got to have the awful stuff to make the good stuff look good. You don't. This is good. We don't need other stuff. Well, I like, a lot of people like Donkey, and I hate that Donkey. Well done, well remembered. No one likes the same phrase, Richard. No one likes it. You got it in just in time. If you'd waited any longer, it would have been inappropriate. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Oh, yes, the TV show. You're in on that, Richard? Oh, no, of course not. You have to be a celebrity. Ha ha! I'm cheeky. I'm winking at it. I'm not even winking at that. I think he isn't a celebrity. I have been asked. Oh, hold on. You did not. I just have to do that again. Oh, you didn't ask. Yeah, you were surprised, weren't you? I was very surprised. I was so surprised. I had to wait till my hair to come up. Because it was already up, so I have to put it down. I know. Yes, Richard. I've been asked if I would be interested in going on. They do a kind of preliminary ask where they go, if we asked, would he be interested in being in it? And at that point I said, no, I would not be interested in being in it. Why not? All the money, all the fame, all the probably your tree worms to eat and stuff, and kangaroos' cocks and stuff to eat. Yeah, there is all that. But I don't want to be in it. I don't think I will ever do it. Let's not say never, but you're on. You know, they do have some pretty unheinous things on it. Well, anyway, look, it's it can't go to Australia because of the COVID virus. So they're doing it in instead of New South Wales, they're doing it in North Wales, which is not. That's not as good, is it? It's going to be a bit colder, Richard. There's going to be less mosquitoes, probably, and they'll just have to eat seaweed, like all the Welsh people. They will. I mean, imagine if you're from Wales and you get to go to North Wales. But it's in a haunted castle. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I do, Richard. There's a ghost going around taking puppets around here at night. He comes alive. And he goes around taking out the competition, if you know what I mean. I'm linking at it. That was weird. Have you seen a ghost? Yes, I have seen a ghost. There was the girl last week who told you her doll was broken. I saw her. Did you see her? Yes. She's a very ugly child. No, she is not. Very rude. You believe she said your daughter, Richard? But she isn't, so I can be as rude as I like her now. She's a beautiful girl. I really resent a lot of the stuff you're saying about my family tonight. It's way out of order. Well, fuck you. Stop swearing. It's really spoiling the show. Another double actor Dr. Drake got in NHD. Oh, shows with me, Richard. They thought you got annoyed with me. No, they always get annoyed with me. It's not me. It's that they get annoyed with me. I know. I can understand. Would you go on I'm a Celebrity if they asked you to go on? That's why I brought this up. Would I, Ali Slother, go on I'm the Celebrity, Get Me Out of It? You've done 8 shows now on Twitch, which makes you more famous than about 50% of the people they usually have on. That's true. So if they asked you to go on, if they asked me on my own to go on, yeah, if it's just you, I'm not going to go on because I don't want people filming me when I'm asleep and I don't want to eat. I mean, what would it be? Leak testicles or something? What would they do now? What's the sheep eyes? What would they? What's the? There's nothing that. It's going to be really grim, isn't it? Yeah. Going to eat. Probably just have to suck a Welshman's cock. Is probably what's going to happen. That probably will have to happen. That's right, I told you just to suck us in lotion. That'll be the task every week. It would be a treasure. So I'm not going on. No, you're going on. Would I go on? I'm the celebrity getting me out of here on my own. Is that seriously what you're asking me, Richard? Yeah, it's seriously what I'm asking. No, I would not go on, Richard. I think it would be dad for 9 mechanics to sleep outside. I'm doing pretty badly in that box, to be honest, so I don't think I would go out anywhere else. Well, thank you for bothering to answer the question anyway. Look, we've done an hour. We've seen nearly everyone. We haven't done What's the Buzz with Brian Wasp. What's the buzz with Brian Wasp? What's the buzz, Brian? Bzz, bzz. Let's see the song. Bzz. He may be dead, but he's got his ovipositor on the pulse. His cadaver is desiccated, but his raging veins convulse. He knows the latest blockbuster and the top of the posp. Buzz, buzz, what's the buzz with Brian Wasp? Just imagine that done well. And here's Brian Wasp. Bzz. Really? Is this all I have to do? Shall we eat him? Like in I'm the Celebrity? I don't think if they have to eat dead celebrity wasps. Would you go on I'm a Celebrity, Brian Wasp? Bzz, bzz. I'd never heard of it, Richard. Bzz, bzz. Well, look, you're meant to have your ovipositor on the pulse. My ovipositor's fallen off. I've been dead for about 8 weeks. Yeah, that's true. Gwendolyn Fly is actually in about 5 or 6 bits on my computer keyboard there. It's disgusting. What you got to recommend this week from the world of entertainment? What you got your ovipositor on the pulse? This week, Richard, I'm recommending try watching telly. What, anything is specifically? No, just whatever's on. Have a look. Turn it on, see what it is. Have a what? You're the worst dead Wasp correspondent I've ever had. And anything like this, it's pathetic. I think we covered nearly everything this week. Sorry, Gwendolyn Fly didn't make... Look, she's in a very bad shape. Oh, and that's not helped. You want to say hello, Gwendolyn Fly? Oh, fuck, she just fell off the computer. Oh, there's one of her... I mean, if the flies ever take over the planet of the fly, they'll come and this will be an exhibit in the museum of the awful way that flies and wasps were treated back in the day. I think they were enemies at the time. The only other thing we haven't covered is a US teenager has written a huge slice of Scotch Wikipedia. Even though he can't speak Scotch, he's just had a crack and written it in Scotch. I thought people would appreciate that, given my own expertise in the language. Can you speak Scotch? I spent a lot of my time in Donny, Scotland. And famously the pond there is hall. Don't look there. Its offices now. Okay, then you. Why didn't my voice change and your mouth changed, Richard? I don't know. Do you think people would just like to see Sally for... Oh, don't put Sally on. It's not her show. It's my show. This isn't Richard and Judy. This isn't where like a comedian gets his life on a podcast and then that becomes a hit podcast. Just let me be myself. It's just we haven't got many female characters on the podcast. We've got Gwendolyn Fly. I mean, I think Hoary Horse might be a female horse. I'm not even sure that's definitely true. Donkey, I think is asexual. I'm not sure it has a gender. Chicky Chick I think is a female chick, but again, she's only been on once very briefly. So I think just for numbers, it's a lot of white and then sort of slightly dirty yellow color. I don't know really what color you would describe that as. That you are. We're not got a very good racial mix here. No, that's true, but we could do a bit better with the sexual mix. So let's just the people who didn't see yesterday, let's just bring in Sally. I don't think she's going to become a big part of the actual show. Hello, Richard. It's very nice to be here again. I enjoyed last night. That's what she said. I'm cheeky. Oh, you can't get it up. Just like last night. I got it up last night. Yes, that's what you think. Just about. You're lucky to get anything. I'm 128 years old. So am I. I was born first. You were taken from my rib and created in my image. Well, I don't know if that's true. You had quite a lot of fan mail today, Sally. I just want to bring you in a lot of the chat from the guys on Twitter. Oh, yes. was about how attractive you were. I'm a very attractive woman. If you ignore my lower jaw and missing half its teeth, I'm fine, I think, yes. If any young men are out there and want to think they can go the distance with me, do get in touch and that will be fine. Her mouth works a lot better than mine, and I'm not just when I'm talking. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm cheeky me. Ah, there we go. I did it. Yeah, it's hard to do with one hand. Yes, that's what he said. Oh dear. I am terrifying. You are both quite terrifying. Put your hair down, Ali. So how are you feeling about Ali becoming a star of... Oh, you are very beautiful. I know, that's very beautiful. It's got a little makeup on, Richard, but mostly it's a natural beauty. Well, she's all right. If you're in a dark box, you don't look at the mantelpiece when you're having sex with the fireplace. That's true. It's nothing to do here, Richard. I mean, it's nice to be out of the box. I've been in the box a lot longer than Ali, and you play with him quite a bit, and not so much with me, which is why I'm in a reasonably good state, I would think. And I think you and I go to the same hairdresser, Richard. That's very rude. Well, it's not. It's a compliment. I've got amazing hair. I think we go to the same ear creator. I don't think my ears are like yours. No, I just was shooting the breeze. Anyway, do send in your thumbnail, and if your dick pics, I'll set up a DM thing on Twitter so you can send me your dick pics. I don't ask people. These guys will send you their dick pics, so please. Oh, I'd like to see them. I spent 120 years looking at this pathetic little bit of newspaper behind his legs, and I'd like to see some real man meat for once. Look, you two have been disgusting today, and it's like my mum emailing in has made you behave worse. Yeah. Look at this, Richard. Oh shit! Sorry. Hold on. Let me try again. I'm ventriloquizing myself. Oh shit. Oh, a little bit. Oh, I'm a little bit drunk, Richard. I'm a little drunk. All right. Look, wait. Hold on. It'll be worth it. Oh, shitting hell. There you go. I'm winking. Did you see me actually wink? Yeah, that would have been good if you hadn't fallen headfirst into the desk 6 times. I winked. No, I actually winked. He's got his eyes are stuck. Mine aren't. Mine still work. Okay. Look, we've had a lot of fun. We could go on. I'm surprised you managed to get all those stories in. You did very well, Richard. You're a good broadcaster. I think the BBC should give you a shot. If you're watching, give me a go. What possibly is there to not like about it? Yes, he's a good boy. Yeah, I always liked him. He should be on the telly. And he hasn't paid me to say this. I'm saying it in my own volition. So, are you two going to start rotting like animals again? No, Richard, we'll be fine. Thank you. We'll just go to sleep and go to bed. There should be nothing behind. Oh, Ali's having a seat. I'm very tired, Richard. It's very late at night. Yes. It's very tiring doing this 2 nights in a row at our age. So, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see a calendar of me in different outfits, I've got 2 outfits. The one on top is made in the 1950s, and I've got the original underneath. And who knows what I'm wearing underneath? You could find out, though, guys. Just imagine I'm winking, because I'm not going to do that again. Stop flirting with the people, and I can flirt with who I like. And the examples of masculinity I had right in front of me, I have to say, are not doing much for me. So do write in at home if you do like me, if you're interested in me. I'm very open. I lived in the Victorian era where things were very difficult for women. I'm disconcerted by how much your jaw springs and makes a noise. So well, fuck you. And get in touch. I'm like Shirley Valentine, and I want to be liberated. If you're a puppet, I'm not interested in human beings, just puppets, please. But puppets with big meaty cocks. All right, that's enough. Let's put you down. That's Sally, ladies and gentlemen. She may appear again. Well, thank you very much for watching my show, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's not your show, it's my show, and put Richard on the telly. We can come and help him. It'll be good. It's like Michael Benton's Hotty Time off acid. Yeah, I think I've said that. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. We are... I mean, you know, I'm not even embarrassed about it anymore. That's the thing. That's the really terrible thing about it. The first 2 or 3, I just felt like, oh God, is this just awful, or is this worth doing? And now, just no shame about it. Just think it's good. In a way, that's worse, isn't it? In the way I can get to the end of doing an hour and 10 minutes of this, thinking it was worth your time. There's a few of you in watching it, so thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe if you're with Twitch Prime especially. You can still back that Kickstarter, still get an Ali t-shirt. If you haven't got one, they will not be available afterwards. I cannot emphasize that enough. So don't come next week when I'm wearing one in a month's time and say, oh, where do I get that t-shirt? Because you won't be able to get one. You'll have to buy one off someone who's got one already. And yeah, do spread the word. We are back on Monday with another Me One versus Me Two snooker. Not sure what's happening on Tuesday. I've not got any. The last couple of weeks I've had other things to do. On Wednesday, we are doing RHLSTP with Michael Fenton Stevens. And Thursday, we'll be back with another one of these. If we can think of more stuff to do, it'll get ever more complicated and involved and difficult to join in with if you haven't started at entry level. And I know that's what you like. I know that's what you people at home enjoy. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, or listening if you listened at home. And we will see you very soon with Ali and Herring's Twitch of Fun. Bye!